Where Stars Cascade Down is more than just a drink mixing event. I know I'm a little late to the party. With only a few days left in the event, I wanted to quickly sing its praises, highlight the foundation it has laid for future updates, and share my criticisms for how to future improve.
Do let me know when you've decided.
This event gave me a nice 2 to 3 hours of enjoyment on a lazy Sunday morning. There were several different aspects of this event I would like to outline, and would encourage you to experience it yourself before it ends to get a taste of what Wuthering Waves could be. The first thing I want to highlight is that we got to see several past characters, like Zani and Jian, with fully voiced lines that reference our past experiences with them. We even got to see Lumi, bless her heart. This was a great way to make the world feel a little more alive by seeing past characters living their lives. It also better characterizes the characters we are spending upwards of $300, or more than $300 worth of our time, collecting. I loved this touch and would like to see this more in the future. The next major item is the foundation of a dorm-like system. To be clear, this is a foundation and needs improvement, but the premise here is the chance for players to express themselves and create a space in the game that they feel some mastery over. My hope is that with these foundations laid, that means we are getting a dorm system or housing system in the near future. Honestly, while playing this event, I thought it would have been better suited to the upcoming anniversary. However, with its release now, I'm inclined to believe we may get a refined version based on player feedback during the anniversary. At least that is my hope. Now, for improvements to this system, I would like to see an increased flexibility for what items can go where and on what, providing players the ability to stack or mix furniture as they choose. I would also like to see scenery changes. For instance, it might be nice to have a greenhouse-like section of the dorm that lets us create a little landscaped garden with different weather effects, like rain, snow, etc. Finally, and what I was most excited for, was the ability to show off our echoes and weapons. This was very cool, and is a great way to let players flex on each other, assuming we can visit our friends' rooms. I have 2 issues with the system as it is right now though. The echo pedestals are in fixed locations. They don't allow us to show off phantom echoes, and only 1 posture per echo. These limit player expression and autonomy, which are important for player satisfaction and motivation to continue playing, assuming that is the intended objective of this game. Second, and more seriously, these are features a portion of the player base has been requesting for a while. I know I have. To make matters worse, these features were released right after Arknight's Enfield released, which launched with a similar display on Tishan. This makes me worried that certain highly requested features are thus withheld and only released when necessary to maintain a competitive advantage, rather than releasing as they are developed to make a deep and enjoyable game. My biggest fear is that Dreaming Deep, post-edit here, I definitely mean Depths of Elusive Realms and not Dreaming Deep, but that's okay, let's continue. My biggest fear is that Depths of Elusive Realms was such a beloved game mode that it is being kept in Kuro Games' back pocket in case things go downhill at some point to win back favor. Devs listened and all that. It's a miserably cynical way to think.
Perhaps you wish to reconsider.
However, it unfortunately feels like it is proven correct time and time again whenever a game studio grows too big and loses their artistic vision and passion to create a good game.
Chung Li once said, "In moments like this,
it would be nice to have an open line of communication where the development team communicates what feedback they have heard and what they are working on." My criticisms of Wuthering Waves are often focused on deepening or refining already existing systems. One major issue I feel like this game has is its lack of depth. It has a plethora of surface level systems to engage with, but lacks player agency to delve deeper into any one of those systems. This robs players of agency and makes for a repetitive, checklist-like experience rather than an engrossing experience. I realize that game development takes time, and so some features may take more time to implement than others, especially with an unrealistic 6-week version update timeline and a new explorable area in almost every version. Kuro Games already has a lot on its plate. All that being said, go experience Where Stars Cascade Down before it ends. It is a lovely little event where you can interact with a few of your favorite past characters, get a taste of what Wuthering Waves could offer, and continuously demand it meet those expectations, even if it requires reevaluating the current business model and timeline.